people on the B side if you want to be prepared for this, and it's working so far. Trace, only 2 people left on the A site.
For a good flash, but Texture's ahead of it.
Oh man, Hey-Bay, he thought he had a timing, but he's gonna miss out on it. Texture just swings out off the pop flash themselves. Gen.G in with no casualties,
Today
no
we had
damage taken.
energy.
Spike will get planted
with the new roster,
pistol rounds
GenG,
is already
with the
looking
new
way
roster,
too tough for
Ye's back,
T3XTURE.
Sentinels, all videos
sometimes
are
it's
on the
just that
channel
little bit of
already.
extra
Go check it out,
utility,
man.
That you throw out in the beginning of the round that keeps players
Sentinels
kind of
as well.
curious. And Foxy9 good, but out good for the trade.
Yeah, now it's going to be a 4v2 still in favor of Gen.G.
Gen.G
Texture
is
just
still good,
stabilizing
man.
that shot.
Still
And
pretty
just
good. This
Xiao
roster
left all alone. We'll see if he can do
looking
any
good as
damage
well.
with that Sheriff. He is going to want to go down at some point, and they will be hunting him. Yo-Man going to go in for the hunt, try to get a point towards that Hunter's Furies.
Gonna set up for this recon. Alarm bot's gonna be cleared. The push is on. Odin spam to try to dissuade them a little bit, but there's just too much pressure, and they're gonna have to back off. This is really nice time by Gen.G.
Yeah, they're in the 0.4
Oh,
Nano Swarms early, and they get the Odin out of the hands as well. Feng now left all alone. Backup is on its way, but there is a smoke trying to bar them from it, and Yo-Man is holding back. Feng peeks out of the smoke, repositions. Backup is now coming in. Yo-Man has to try to get the kills, but Feng
That's insane, man.
Pick up the Odin in time, and they do not clear Yo-Man.
Yo, that was
He's
crazy.
not going to be able to take down all of them. T3 Esports has a good idea that Gen.G would normally, their style would be to re-clear everything because you don't know where the op's gone now. But Gen.G says we're just going to wait. We're going to pile on through A side. A good read coming out from Munchkin, coming in with the null command as well. So none of that util, and Foxy9 takes this opportunity, the Killjoy afar. None of the util there to detect him. Can he get value out of this?
They have no idea. They have no idea about Foxy9.
Big. He's going deep in the paint, finds one, gets the headshot, tries to get the but he's done his job.
Yeah, that's really, really smart there, knowing that it's probably the op that you're going up against from stairs to just back right off. Texture waiting. Oh, he's so clean.
That's
yeah, I mean, he was pre-aimed on that one. Munchkin swings out of the smoke as well, but he's just buying time to allow Texture to reposition, stay alive in the site. Foxy9 finally taken care of, but Spike has been taken down. Texture finishes off, gets the reset once again, and Feng now spotted up top. It's just a matter of time to spam through from Charon. Soon enough, they'll go through the process of elimination. Now mid has to push out, otherwise there's not much of an option for Gen.G. Their position's all cold, but Munchkin finds that crack, starts to break open into A, so now you're not sure, is it mid to B, is it mid to A? T3 Esports a little bit spread out apart.
Yeah, it's so hard to read this right now. Usually you would expect maybe Munchkin trying to be backing up that push, but Yo-Man's gonna win that duel against Liu King. Oh, the Odin's so good from Bianca.
Yeah, he's trying to swing. He knows that there's gonna be another one. A great read from Bianca, and now it's gonna be just Yo-Man all alone. He does have the spike, and he knows that there's one more. Not quite sure if he heard the drop 100%. Now he knows, but he has to win this fight. He knows they're pinching in. Needs to draw it out. Is there another? He just has no idea. Can't win it. T3 Esports takes the lead once again.
Shifted down to that position. It wasn't identified earlier.
It's going to be a swing. Is it a good double though? No, not at all, but he misses the shorty.
Oh my God, what's
he thinks
going on here?
Charge him. He's absolutely trapped. And Gen.G.
What the fuck was that?
But also Liu King, good coverage.
5v3.
Being aware
Yo-Man
there
and
Foxy9
have both. This is the round, I think.
And that is sight wide open. Could be disastrous here for Trace.
That's just classic Gen.G there with the protocols. So well disciplined.
Yeah, they
Good job by this coaching
well.
staff to get them
Kinda
prepared for
fucked up,
scenarios like that. And all the players know their role. Under Fury for Yo-Man, gets one tag. Quick drop down. Oh, yeah. Got it.
Finally gets it on that third shot. Texture with a nice peek out, dwindles the numbers. Those rifle in hand now for Texture. He's done the Guardian now for Yo-Man. Munchkin with the Sheriff. Good to see him back with that. And that's going to be the round for sure. But Feng, can he get out alive? They're going to start to hunt him down. Yo-Man's already behind. Trying not to get tricked by the alarm bot. Can't break it, but he just needs one shot. A little bit rushed on that one. Can't cover him too much, but he's done the okay. Some aim training. But Texture will clean him up.
Now you have Foxy9 with his lockdown. Oh, this spam. Oh my God. Texture almost fights the dust there.
Yeah, and he's trying to get all the way down to the origin of the Tracers. Bianca, he'll get some damage,
Texture
but
solo.
won't find a kill for his troubles just yet. However, that does give time for the lockdown to come in. Texture, he's trying to avoid it, runs to the wall, but he'll stay alive for now. Yo-Man counter spamming across the site. Will pick up a kill himself. The Nano Swarms keep Gen.G trapped. Texture is already low. He goes down. Liu King not quite cleared, still alive on the switch. Feng now there, it's triple on the switch. And you still got Hey-Bay coming in. Paranoia to open up the site here for the retake before the spike goes down and planted. And it's going to be Charon. He just bails, wants to reset.
Yeah, this is a really smart play by Charon.
Shoot the piss,
so good. about being adaptive on the fly. He's even going to get aggressive towards stairs, but let's see if that's the angle that all three players of TE are going to really try to push for.
It sounds like he definitely heard at least one of those footsteps when they got close enough.
What is the spacing, bro?
Being the shield there with low health. Karon going to just go for the drop. Kind of mistimed his own fake out there. He finds one, but he can't get the transfer over to Zhao in time.
That was close, man. That was close.
They'll continue leading on, but let's be honest. I mean, look at the scoreline. Gen.G already doing decent on the attacking side. So
now this is a crunch play for sure, but Heibe's hitting himself in the corner. Texture's still able to best him. I don't know how.
And he's still alive as well. Dashes in, creates space, tries to go for the counter peek, and he's
never
too low.
skill,
Texture with a double kill. And
Texture is
Karon now
good,
swinging out
Come on, the
alongside
round.
Yo-Man. Again, this is just Gen.G. I mean, like
money
you
on
said, the
Trace
protocols,
is-
the timings on swinging off of each other, but Texture also this time kind of single-handedly creating
They're
so
broke,
much space
man.
on that entry.
Dude, he's so good. He's so smart.
Duelist on the squad, but we'll see if he warms up to it throughout this weekend. And that's just a 4-man wide swing into Tree here from Trace. They want to take that over, ready for the pinch, but Gen.G knows this now. And look at Karon's position, hiding in the smoke. Surely you suspect it, but can you clear it as Texture drawing so much attention from Evan, and Karon still gets a kill as well. They just cannot pick their targets on the side of Trace, and Gen.G, a nice and safe hold with 4 people alive.
Tap that orb or not? I didn't hear.
No, not yet, but Karon, he safely backs out, decides he's not getting that second kill, just trying to stay alive. You already have Texture back here as well, so it's a 3-man setup. You know you have a stack here on the A side, so they're just going to stick it through. They're going to try to stay alive in the site. Karon trying to fish for it, can't find it. Munchkin can't stabilize either. Too many targets, but Texture
How he get that kill,
continuing
man?
for another dash.
How is alive?
Time knows that the last member is on the site with the spike. Backup has arrived.
Crouching?
He knows that
It was
Texture
so
should be
fast,
low.
bro.
Just gonna try to bait him in.
Was so
And
clean.
Swarm already taken out. Trying to bait them onto the drop, and Texture goes high! That's so much time gone on that crosshair displacement.
Jet master
Yo-Man picks
classic
up the
from
kill.
Texture.
And I mean, he's actually been around in Challengers for quite a long while as well, so while he hasn't been up to Tier 1 as we watch Munchkin just spamming through, that's the pop flash. He spotted him on the way out of the smoke. That's 2 members down. The entry shut down.
Munchkin's pretty
Trace
good, man.
Esports, Spike stranded. They have nowhere really to
I was
go
saying,
other
man,
than
there
to
was
be,
no
and it looks like
chance that
Gen.G
Gen.G
is very well
was
aware of
letting
this.
go.
The one-way coming down to Market
But
Door. But Funk Funk
I used
could
to
be
be
the difference maker. Finds that
believer
opening, baits out the
that
off
Meteor
shot, gets some
was not
damage
living as
in.
well, so
Paranoia to go in, but not much
you're
time.
wrong.
15 seconds. Gen.G just
He won
has
his
to
half.
stay alive, and that's exactly what
play
they're
like
looking to
him,
do.
man.
But Fang Fang, once again, another one. Peeks in, he once again dodges the bullets, weaves in and out, and he wraps around with the classic.
Okay.
What is this
What did I
man?
steal for Fang?
Spike planted.
Just
It's
walking
unreal.
all around the site.
It's bonkers.
He just matrixed his way all the way through 100%.
So good. Just the timings on those peaks and those other things to keep Texture completely off balance. We didn't get to see it on our screen, but he was dueling with them pretty early on. Yeah, you've got an Odin here for Yo-Man. Some span coming through, some weak players. We're just out of Trace Esports. There's an opportunity here for Gen.G.
Yeah, they haven't quite found the kills they want, but they spot one. That's a good ping over on the recon. Now checking all the close angles one by one. They know exactly where he's at. You know
Ace
he's
clutch.
low. Munchkin jumps in, not baited out by the turret. He tries to swing off and he's trying to spray, but the weapon swap. It's too much time given over to Fung as he gets an ace to bring Trace back up to 8. They weren't going to do that. They do have a Huntress Fury. Can they go for the null command? No, they're just going to actually go for the spam with the Huntress Fury, planting in Zhao deep. Texture gets one, but it's only Fung Fung. Zhao now taken down, Lil King there to trade. So sight still in favor of Trace Esports as they close the door. Now they know Texture, he's broken it, but the smoke there. You slow things down, you can get the spike plant, try to reset enough time for the 3v3 fair fight on the side of Trace Esports.
You've got so many flashes here as Gen.G. You've got the Paranoia just got used. You still got 2 more. Okay, well, forget that. Munchkin's on the ground.
Yeah, no command's still going off, but you're not going to see the flashes come out, and that is not going to be a tradable fight.
One with trade?
Texture, he has to wait for them to peak, but they have no reason to.
I'm waiting for GenG, bro.
Shines once again for the side of Trace. The recon coming down. Munchkin eventually goes down. No res off of that no command, and just going in with heroics. Texture can't swing around.
Looking good for Trace, bro.
Behind him, he's trying to say, hey, you want to come in? It's a little empty. But Trace does not bite. They get the read. They're trying to jump through, but they jump through without information. There's the Trace back and forth. Texture still alive, but Bianca, a nice swing out. They can even maybe get the res. He's coming. Oh, he gets him right near the end. KO. Yeah, hasn't been come up just yet. Oh. Okay,
TP.
Yeah, now Fung Fung just going to pick it up as well. So a bit of a miscom there, but either way, somebody picked it up. but they are spread out. Karon, he has no idea really where Lil King might be coming in from. But he has an inkling.
Nah, there's no way.
From the shadows, Karon with a nice swing out.
There's no fucking way.
Gets the headshot. He wants to swap over to the Vandal.
Weapon.
A little bit more of a comfort weapon. 1v1. Feng, currently the protagonist of T3 Esports, brought them right back into this game, this map 1. With that ace, he swings out and Karon's ready for it.
This
the timing absolutely in favor for the superstar rookie of 2024.
Man?
Now, one of the core veterans on Gen.G. And that does seem to be
I only now noticed
big part
that
of
my
game is just hoping that they get that first pick. But if Gen.G
is in the wrong place, bro.
What's your next answer as we see them rushing into the scopes of T3XTURE? T3XTURE peeks out for another. He's reset. The backup is there, and now he's ready for a third. He's pushing out. He doesn't care. The disrespect comes in against the lockdown. T3XTURE on 3K.
I'm sorry.
And now
I'm sorry, guys.
To be the last kill.
I fix it. GG.
As Gen.G leads this series.
It took a long time.
On their pick of Ascent.
What a round by T3XTURE. Gets that opener, just moves to the other side, knows that he's got Foxy9 coming to cover his angle while he reloads. So smart from him.
Let's go, man. Match number 2. Zav once again on the chat, same for T3XTURE, but Foxy9 now on the Euro, man. This will be fun to see.
The deep push, and they've already. Oh, okay. Well, hold on.
Okay. Oh, and that kind of ruins the plan for Foxy9. He's not able to actually wrap all the way around against Feng because he wants to trade over for T3XTURE. And that entire execute now just falls apart for Gen.G as T3 Esports warm-up completed. Hitting all the shots, now pushing deep into mid as well. Oh, a bit of a crisscross. Fates intertwined. So we will see Zhao get spotted. And that's going to be the call for Karon to come back. Munchkin just waiting for Karon to clear the site, but now he's going to have to deal with someone up on Evan. He gets one kill, and Having doesn't get the comms quickly enough. Karon with a nice double. Site opened up. Spike will be going down.
I just add lurking to Karon's abilities that we know. I mean, he's just so smart. He's so good. And now all of a sudden, Gen.G has a shot. They have a chance in this round where it looked like it was just a really good read in the early part for T3 Esports.
Now that plant location a little bit tough to defend with just some pistols right now, but Karon gets 3. How many more is he going to get? There's hitching onto him. He gets 4. He's almost off for the ace. He goes down, but Feng versus Munchkin, both at 100 health, both with a ghost. It's a headshot battle, and Munchkin just buying time, forces Feng to have to go out into the open towards the spike. He knows he's gone all the way through. Munchkin starts to stomp towards him. He knows Feng has to get off of it. He knows he has to respect it, and Munchkin just gets the read on him. Plays absolute time and gets the kill as Gen.G pull out the rabbit from the hat and take the pistol.
This is what just makes Gen.G. You are going to have that dimensional drift.
Yeah, and he heard the orb, but he respects the Euro. Now trying to get away. Does he get spotted at all? Oh, that close going to get the full flash onto him. Foxy9 chases him through. He decides against the flash, just wants to push them out. And I don't mind that at all. Just get the space. You want to secure the spike plant first. Don't necessarily have to get the frags. Now Foxy9 deep into enemy territory, just trying to buy time. The flash will give him exactly that. Now he backs off. And he's got a TP out as well. You love to see that. T3XTURE low health. He's just going to be the scout on the site. See how much time he can buy on his own. Karon watching the flank again, and he's good with the headshot. He could even lurk all the way back around if he wants, but T3XTURE going down early. That's going to cut down a lot of that timer for Karon. He has to start running. They've got to get all the abilities going right now, but Munchkin buys the time that Karon needs. Clean 2 headshots with the Bulldog. Now pushing forward. They know they need to get clearance for Trace if they want to stick to defuse, but it's not happening. Zhao is stranded on a literal island here on the ledge. Nowhere to go.
This is just done and dusted at this point. So, tried to go off the map, and Yeoman takes him out of the air.
Not even dead, bro. Not even dead. After this game,
team now that
we'll watch
play the triple duelist if they wanted. I mean, they could have
the
last year as well.
That's a good
used
point.
to be a duelist.
That's a really good point.
Going all the way back on Crazy Raccoon as BNK this time takes out T3XTURE. So they're still holding on to Heaven, and they're going to start to flood right back in. So this is the tempo change that Trace called for during that timeout. Let them use their util, come in, and then we try to retake against the site, right? We go for this counter util and immediately answer back. As we do see Trace, they're just keeping them at bay. You know, Karon coming in and all the way around, but they should have good info on that with the Cypher ultimate. And so the neural theft gives Zhao a bit of an inkling, and he's actually going to get that headshot. Nice and clean off the rope.
just got to make sure that you can get into those positions. But Hebe playing an aggressive position. Shower.
It makes it look so easy, bro.
Yeah. But he's right in. Oh my God!
Gets the next one as well. Hebe not able to exit in time. Texture, he loves to ride just along these walls on some of these maps. Same thing with Ascent. Now here on B main, over on Abyss. Just hides from one angle, really slices up those angles to make sure he's down for a 1v1, which he's very confident in. And now he gets 2 in a row.
5v3 here. What can they do?
Watching the flank again. I mean, they're not going to go for the stack here onto A. They're committed. Now, the only difference is that the Cypher has changed up his setups. It's going to be the tripwires here on A. Foxy9's going to get that information, and Fung Fung will get pushed all the way back. You still have it. Whoa, no way.
My God.
He almost gets it. What a ballsy move, but Fung Fung right back in the site. Spike does get planted, though. So now, Texture and Munchkin, the two vets, part of the core of Gen.G. Can they fight against 3? 2v3 Cosmic Divide online for T3 Esports, but don't know if they're going to have time to use it. A nice jump out off of the flash from Hebe, and that's going to open up the angle for Fung as they clean up the... Here we go, a fast, aggressive push out. We see that a lot, of course, with the Blade Storms and the push outs, but Zhao this time, just with the Guardian, he's not going to be able to find anything, so they have to back off, and Karen's going to go for the re-clear on mid as well. So Gen.G, once again, will have eventual control of mid in the postman. Texture's deep in the site with an operator. He's got 2 members next to him as well. The flash is at the ready. He gets 2. Ready for a third one. They can't just keep peeking him like this. Foxy9's on top. Doesn't get a second one, but Texture gets a third.
And this is race by big, bro.
Down to Zhao all alone. Picks up the Vandal.
Doesn't look like it.
So many members not ready for another member in the back of the site, and that's going to give Gen.G 9 in the first half.
Already aggressive push out. That smoke is going to cover this.
Oh, and they know. Foxy9 caught a glimpse of him as well. Texture watching for him, and Yeoman covering the upper angle. I mean, there's so many members here that Trace also probably doesn't want to commit to this too hard just yet. You don't even know exactly how many people are watching from Gen.G, and they could reposition. This is what you've been talking about the whole game, is that there's just so much trickery. Oh, Fung! How do you get both on that?
Beautiful, man.
A
Beautiful.
1v2 peek with the Sheriff.
Unbelievable. It was a really solid start for Gen.G. They baited out a shock dart there as well.
Texture didn't operate a miracle here.
Foxy9, and Texture's turn. He answers, can't find another.
Oof.
Yeah, Zhao able to answer right back. It's just too many targets bunched up together. Zhao took a hit,
there's no way they lose
to
this
bring
round,
him down.
right?
Foxy9 is here nice and early, but he is all alone. Nice flash, but doesn't get the kill off of it. If he had gotten it, maybe there's some hope. But now, Yeoman, all alone with the Sheriff. Zhao and Hebe are one shot, but other than that, it has to be headshots back to back.
Clutch or kick.
We'll see. Yeoman, this is your real trial. He gets one. Hebe, weak, goes for the headshot. Trace, they just need to peek together. I mean, we always say this. It sounds very simple in theory. Sometimes you get a little antsy. Sometimes the opponent's just too quick.
You got to grab well, too, though. This is...
Yeah, time-wise, the round should be in favor of Trace, and I love that early swing out off of the util instead of letting him take the initiative.
Just mostly gatekeeping. Just trying to keep him at bay, but that's going to be the vents just completely taken over here for TE.
Yeah, I mean, the pinch in from mid as well, along with the dash. Good timing from T3 Esports to make sure that they have full heaven control. Now Foxy continue to just put pressure on there with the decoy, but he gets taken down immediately, so no chance of that working out.
This is a safe way for GenG.
You still have some mid control in the favor of Luo King.
That is game,
That should be Trace catching up to 6, potentially. They do have their angles covered, but at the end of the day, it's a situation where each of them still have to win the fight. And now they're just going to ditch Heaven and go through since the door still hasn't been broken. They know that they'll get an audio cue if it's a pinch in, but still no sound, which does allow Texture to start to rotate towards me. He gets caught by Fung, who was in fact still hanging out in the vents in mid. Just kind of missing that piece of information for Gen.G.
This is huge.
Oh boy. No. Yeah, that bow's a little big. Yeoman going to get spotted and taken out. Luo King is starting to fire up here on Abyss. You're going to see, of course, the neural theft come out. That's all the information Trace needs to make sure that the site is clear. And Spike will be going down nice and safe in the back.
Spike planted. Got a retake coming. Okay, use the clone. Try to peek off of it for Foxy, but Smoke strong gonna lead the way. Flash in, get some players, but he can't get the shots in time.
Yeah, too many targets. Kind of hesitated on which one to stabilize on and couldn't find either one. Munchkin gonna come through, but now the weaponry not quite there for this retake. Karon with a Sheriff. He's done so much in 2024 with it. It's going to be a duel. He gets another headshot. 1v1. Hebe with a Vandal, not quite spotted on the jump across. Karon He knows how this works. He's going to get past it, and now he's just trying to bait him and knows he has to peek it.
Diffuse.
Ahead of it, and the fragment comes
unfair,
in, and
bro.
the spam,
That's
Heybei absolutely securing that frag to make sure that things are tied up.
So it's going to be pop for Zhao, but let's see what Karan and Munchkin can do.
Oh, Zhao not able to get the first kill. The rest of the team now stalled with the Astro utility. Can't quite get through. No command already popped, though. T3XTURE, they have to make a choice. They don't have much time. They're just trying to barrel through, but it's a choke point that they're walking into. Foxy and Munchkin, good for one each. Lil King wrapping all the way around, but only 20 seconds. You don't have time to go all the way to the beach site. You have to stick this through, and Gen.G knows it. The only other option is us all getting wiped out from behind. Yeoman has it covered, and that is the round closed out. Only 8 seconds on the clock. Spike nowhere to go, and Feng Feng will have to save with one singular digit of HP.
Dimensional Drift available as well. Drone is going to catch Foxy. It's going to be the Hunter's Fury, and he's able to TP out of there. Really nice protocols. Seeing if you can bait for the top.
Yeah, they don't know quite yet where T3XTURE is, but he's not going to hit the shot, but he will get out alive as well. Foxy9, meanwhile, trying to support a little bit too much in the open, gets taken out right in the middle of the site. So now a 4v5 for Gen.G on the retake. Euro down, but T3XTURE once again just finds that timing past the Cosmic Divide. Early Hunter's Fury, knowing that they have the ult advantages right now, trying to just force them away from the plan. That's going to waste time away from Cosmic Divide as well. T3XTURE trying to get ready for a peek out, but Munchkin not ready for it. Smoke coming up. Bianca will get that kill. T3XTURE still watching from above. Can his teammates get in? The Cosmic Divide comes up. Everybody from T3 Esports is filling the site. 3 already on there. 4th coming in. Over there. And T3XTURE up in the air. Gets one. Yeoman with a shot dart as well. Zhao trying to stay alive. T3XTURE does. Oh, he gets him in the back with the right click. Op back in his hand. Bianca going above. Ring around the rosy. T3XTURE swaps out. He's not quite sure if he's above. He does find it in the last second.
That was so close. He got the raid, man.
Oh boy. That's very, very close.
So cautious. Gen.G as well.
Well, there's so much attention being paid to mid here by Gen.G. They have like everybody. T3XTURE tried to wait a little bit longer to go for this shot. He is in trouble.
Way. He's stuck here, but he's been pinged. But so have they.
He got one, bro. He got one.
T3XTURE. Zhao eventually clears him out, but enough time bought for backup to arrive. Yeoman has secured B-Link, and the rest of the team can now come in. Dimensional Drift to get some information. You see one in the back of sight. There's the Paranoia. Lands perfectly on him. He doesn't quite hear it. There's the flash to secure, and it's a double 9'd up, and Foxy9 resets. Calm aim. Only Lil King left alive with 17 HP. It's not looking good. I mean, the spike's so far away from you. He's just going to have to go for a save, but can he even get out alive is a big question. Defuse finishes, and no one will greed for it on the side of Gen.G.
Kind of keep track of what's going on in mid. He's able to tuck himself in behind this box. Okay, the drone's going to come. It's going to clear him. Nice work there by Yeoman. Now the real action's going to be on the site.
Yeah, Zhao just needs to stay alive, trying to create space, but he's not able to make the cross fully. Karan catches him through the box, getting that spam across. Heybei will get a trade with the fragment, so site somewhat in favor of Trace, but not quite safe. 2 members already past B-Link, 1 watching from heaven. Yeoman, the Sova up there watching the flank as well. Karan, he's waiting for them to peek out, and they just keep doing it. 3 kills for Karan. Heybei finally gets the trade. 2v3 in favor of Gen.G on this retake. Trace, both of them stuck on the site. No exit. Bianca gets pinged in the back of sight. Heybei not spotted, so they have a pretty good inkling. Bianca, nice timing to try to go for the trade, but it's too many members, and Gen.G will take another round, bringing them to match point. As T3XTURE's already passed the one way as well. Feng very curious. The cam not able to spot anything. He's already passed it. I mean, there's just no way you really suspect that for the Jet to be all alone out there with the operator. But if it's T3XTURE, you can never count it out.
Yeah, it's like, look, just because we try to do that with Zhao doesn't mean that our opponent's Jet is going to do that, right? But T3XTURE's so good with his positioning. He understands his opponent so well and what he can get away with.
Very smart as well.
Never really giving up any sound cues, anything. There's no util being thrown. Even in the previous round, when him and Yeoman were over there was no util. It was all just silent, slow walking, try to take space, and it makes it so tricky to understand where and when T3XTURE is going to be.
Yeah, now they have to use the drone nice and early to try to clear out the entrance of A main, right? That A lobby here. And T3XTURE just going to hide away from it. Eventually, he's trying to get past it, tries to get the Jet, and he lands it right on the landing of the tailwind. A Jet knows best where a Jet lands, and he'll get that one. Foxy9 now hidden away. T3XTURE what the heck is that last kill?
GG, bro. What the
Yo,
fuck
just
was
for
that?
safety, swings around.
He just tapped in there. He's like, oh, maybe.
Man, I thought that
Why
before,
not?
but
There's every
I
shot
like
you don't
Fox9
take.
a lot.
Oh,
man.
well, this
I
is
think
not how it
TRX
ends
is
for
gonna regret
Grace.
that.
Surely
For sure,
not,
man.
but what can Lil King do?
GG.
Walks right into the scopes of Texture as Gen.G closes out of this 13-10, winning the best of 3, 2-0.
That is the most Gen.G finish
Yes.
I have ever seen. Just absolute shenanigans.